Welcome to Dell Technologies Power Protect DP series appliance. In this session, we are going to cover Avamar data domain capacity resolution path. Part 1, Initial Check. This resolution path is documented in KB article number 000192662, wherein we explain how to manage the data domain capacity when it has Avamar backups residing on it. So once you open up the KB, log into the site, you may see its attachments, which has the PDF doc. You can download this PDF doc to review the flowchart, which we are going to go through in this session today, as well as the flowchart contains links to various articles that have been referenced. So it will be easy to review this flowchart once you download it. All right, so let's get started with the flowchart now. So as we start, you may see instances where the Avamar maintenance starts failing due to data domain being full, or there might be instance where Avamar starts receiving integrity alerts, or there is high utilization seen directly on data domain when it is integrated with Avamar. That means it has Avamar backups residing on it. So in any of such scenario, what you got to do first is check the data domain utilization and check which tier is occupying that high capacity, whether it's the active tier or the cloud tier. To check that, you may log into the data domain. You can also refer this KB article, how to check utilization of data domain tier wise, because it's very important to know which tier is utilizing high capacity so that an appropriate action can be taken against it. Okay, so this KB tells about the same thing, that from Avamar, if you log in and see the capacity, you might see the total capacity. So you won't get to know which tier is occupying more, whether it's active tier or cloud tier. But if you log into ACM and go to the protection storage component, which is your data domain from ACM, or you directly log into the DD itself and go to the data management file system summary, you will be able to see the space usage tier wise as well as total, active tier, cloud tier, as well as total. And if you want to see the same through CLI, there are commands documented in this KB article as well. So let me quickly show you the demo of the same. So one way to go to data domain UI is first log in to the IDPA appliance manager, that is the ACM, or directly log into the data domain itself using its IP or the host name, right? So here I have logged into the ACM. You may see the protection storage component, and then you can log into the protection storage system manager from here. Once you do that, you will be redirected here, and then you can log into the data domain UI. Once you're logged in, you can come to this data management tab at the left in the left panel, come to the file system, and you will see the space usage in the dashboard. And it will contain tier-wise active tier, cloud tier, as well as total utilization. Okay, the same thing if you want to see from CLI, we can even check that. So you may connect to the data domain CLI via SSH PuTTY. Okay, and once you do that, you may use the commands called df to see the space usage tier wise, active tier, cloud tier, as well as total. Since there are no cloud units configured here, so it's unable to pull up that information. It doesn't have any information for the cloud tier to display. The other command that you can use for the same output is files show space. It will also give you tier wise utilization, active tier, cloud tier, and total. Okay, if you want to see only for the show space, if you want to see only for the active tier, for let's say for example, then you can use this command. If you want to see only for the cloud tier, the utilization, then you will do show space tier cloud. Okay, and if we want to have further details, like for data domain, there can be maximum 2 cloud units that can be configured on data domain. So if you want to see further details of each cloud unit utilization, because when you do df or file show space commands, it will show you the cloud tier utilization combining for both the units. So if you have different cloud units existing and you want to see for each cloud unit the utilization, then you will do file show space cloud unit all. Okay, that is the command to see the utilization tier wise or for cloud units, and to get those detail which tier is having high utilization. Now coming back to the flow chart, now let's see what is the next step. Now once you know which tier is having high utilization, you got to check if that particular tier is having any cleanable size seen. How you check that is, again, you may check that with the same commands, files as show space or tier. Let's say, for example, active tier utilization is high and it is 95%. So for against that tier, you will see the cleanable space. If there is a cleanable space, this cleanable space, basically the cleanable size that you see over here, is the sum of postcom sizes of the files that are expired. And these postcom sizes, please note, is not the real-time size of those expired backups. It is the size that has been recorded on data domain when the backup or when that file was first ingested. So during the course of the file, there might be dedupes that have been, removed or expired, or the original bytes that have been expired. So the postcomp or real-time size, real-time utilization of that same file wouldn't be the same as that it was at the time of ingest. And that is the reason the cleanable size is always an approximate value. But to get an idea, right, if the particular tier has any scope of reclaiming space, the scope is there when there is a cleanable size present. So you would check if the cleanable size is present against the tier which has high utilization. That means it does have scope of reclaiming some space, right? If there is a cleanable size seen under the respective tier, we go with the space reclamation. What if there is no cleanable space? Or what if you have already gone through space reclamation and did not reclaim any space, and the available space is still 0 and there is no cleanable space? Okay, in those scenario, you got to first do the capacity analysis. Okay, instead of keep on rerunning cleaning and still there's no available space, there's no point of doing that unless DD has any scope of reclaiming space through expired backups. If there are no expired backups, DD will not get any opportunity to even clean, make space for anything more, right? Make space for any new backups. So first of all, you got to do is capacity analysis. Now let's summarize it. We have seen so far is we need to first check the utilization tier wise by logging into the data domain via ACM or directly, and then check which tier is having high utilization, and if the particular tier is having a high utilization, then is there a cleanable size present for that tier or not? If there is, then we will go with the space reclamation.
Else we'll go for capacity analysis.